Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still.
Don't worry. Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety. Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, Traveler.
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use. You overestimate yourself.
Bombs away!
Bloat behind you. Come on, you got this.
Hey, what are you two doing here? Abandoned house. Let's press on.
Looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hut? Ugh! This fog is making it impossible to see anything!
This should be the place where you were attacked, Traveler. The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case.
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack some...
Bombs away! Search!
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see. There. I got it back.
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Grayley Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal, whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to, namely, break through my defenses and steal my power. No, he couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. Call it fate, if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, I'll cope. Well, done gorging. How did you get the power of the all-devouring...
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course! Paimon knew that...
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul.
The Foul? Who dares call him foul?
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Just a little.
Look! It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit. Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action. Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single... You've got your soul fragment back? So we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Yeah! Water jet! Go!
Uh-oh! Falling spikes! Run! has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the...
Phew. Oh, we should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it. You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow up. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it...
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said, and I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you because of us! We have to help you get it back!
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Fair enough. Then take this. The bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where?
He'll know something about Master. I'm sure of it. Fine. It was just a scratch. It'll take time to recover my strength, of course. But adapting to... found somewhere to rest.
Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baishu said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there!
Catch the wind. Please, show me your prescription. I can't read what this says.
This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start, but
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get...
Wait, what about...
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just lay... Whatever. Let her tire herself out. Let's get some sleep, Traveler. That cup...
Quiet.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth?
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't run, Skirk. Run. Only.
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night?
About 60%. Maybe.
Whoa! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days.
No. Not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different. No. I think the problem's with me. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspect.
Ooh, sounds intense.
Thanks. See you in...
Morning! Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be... Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Be right back.
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world. Think of it as the threshold between the soul. This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in dark. Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this. I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for... Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here. So, what's your impression of this place? Oh, you know, this river represents strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So, this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life... But, as you can see, this river has been severed and all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her...
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall...
The answer to one mystery invites another question. Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories. I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same, like meteors, you both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. Let's keep going.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the light.
Why?
I have told you before. Fear is the cat. You have tasted loss. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal.
That is what Skirk's master, the Foul. Of course, as a higher being, he could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train. No tears this time. Good. Attempting.
Can I ask a question, Master? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be.
I saved you because it has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. So, I will teach you everything I know.
But I don't want to draw my sword against.
What you want matters little. Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak.
Yes, Master.
From that day forward, all she knew was after some time, her talent bloomed. It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate. We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. These are what a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed. This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond. It was a spaceship. When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles on their Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors. Everyone welcomed the newcomers with no one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before. So she was not caught in the immediate wave of distress. Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved, friends and relatives, the little girl who lived next door. Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. Because she and her people were seen as a threat. As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this... For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat. And senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was if those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, no one wants to relive their most painful moments. Skirk is waiting over there. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill...
So all this, just so you...
I have things to say to you. Well, to me. I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And her suppressed emotional self. The version of herself she keeps locked in all those rejected impulses. Those discarded aspects of your past selves. I am who you used to be. Someone you have...
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are... Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness and empathy.
The difference is that I'm doing what is right. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest. I've shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was...
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together on the grand scale of the entire universe. Maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown? Think back.
That isn't what we need.
Exactly what we need. Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the...
And look around. Look at You cast aside your dreams and curiosity, and in doing so, you lost. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing... To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. And I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need...
I'm sick of being a kid.
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad, Dancing Water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. I should be thanking...
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let